Today I'm going to go ahead and film how I groom and fill in my brows. I have no makeup on, but I do plan on filming a full face and eyeshadow look after this video. I'm going to show y'all how I fill in one of my eyebrows using drugstore products and the other using a more high-end product. I have a couple of different options from pomade, pencils, powders, and brow gels. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I like to comb through my brows and trim them, and then I go ahead and fill them in, and then fill them into the shape that I do want them to be in, and I'll go ahead and tweeze any of the unwanted hair. So first, I'm gonna take this little double-ended spoolie brush. First, I like to comb through my brows, and then I'm gonna fill them in a little bit wherever I want the shape of my brow to be. So I start at the beginning and I brush my hairs up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take some scissors and I'll trim all the hairs that are sticking up. Just like that. And once I've done that, I'll just go ahead and comb them up again to see if they're how I like them. If there's any other hairs, just go ahead and trim these hairs that I missed. Now I'm going to move on to this part of my brow. I don't comb these up like this. I used to do that, but I stopped doing that because I noticed that our brows tend to fall down naturally. So I started combing them down. Then I'll go ahead and trim all these little hairs that are sticking out. And I'll do the same thing, just get my little scissors again. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the shape that I'm going to want my brows to be. I'm just going to use my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I like it because it has a spoolie on one end and it has the pencil on the other end. And I don't start all the way in the beginning of the brow. I start kind of towards this part of my brow. And I don't like to draw like one swift motion. I kind of like to flick it through my brow. And I don't apply a lot of pressure because I don't want there to be too much product. So once I have the bottom done, I'm going to go ahead and tweeze any hairs underneath that line. Use my Tweezerman, no matter. Using the same pencil, I'm going to go ahead and fill the top of the brow. And I like to start right here. Right here towards the front, I kind of go up, make flicking motions up, trying to mimic natural hair. And then once I've filled in my brows, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I shape them with concealer. Okay, so I went ahead and groomed my left eyebrow, and now I'm going to go ahead and fill it in. And on this eye, I'm going to go ahead and use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and I use the shade Dark Brown. Okay, so what I like to do is just take a little bit of product and just really dip both sides of the brush a little bit, and then go in the cap and kind of take some of it off. Right here at the bottom, not all the way at the beginning of the brow, but right here, and kind of flick my brush through my hair, making the shape that I want. I kind of like to take whatever's on the brush and start working my way up on the brow. So obviously one is darker than the other because the shades aren't the same, but I'm just wanting to give y'all some options on what you can or can't use. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I shape my eyebrow with concealer. I love the shape of the brush. It's synthetic and it's angled, so it's easy to carve out my brows. And for concealer, I'm going to use the Sonia Kashuk Hidden Agenda Concealer Quad in the shade number 7. I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the lighter shade. I'm going to take a little bit on both sides of the brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and wipe some of it off at the back of my hand and warm up the product a little bit. And I always start off with the underneath my brow. On my left eye, I don't have a high-end brow gel, but I'm just gonna use a clear shaping brow gel. And this one's from Milani. I hope y'all like this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.